it's not going to get any easier. It's only going to get harder before it gets easier. We're coming off of a loss against Chelsea in the FA Cup. Yep, that's right, we're out of the FA Cup. And now we're going up against Arsenal, another solid team. You see me making some changes. I decided to take out Reyes, the center back, and play Clark. And I also put Thiago in the starting 11, I believe it was. And I felt like that was the best starting 11 for this type of game. Now, I know it's a difficult game, but I know it's a game that we got to get 3 points because, well, the table's going to pop up in a minute and you can see exactly where we're placed. Real quick, before the action kicks off, I want to say if you want cheap, reliable coins, make sure to check out the description down below for UT Coin Traders. Now, with that being said, the table's popping up right now and you can see Man U has 55, Arsenal has 53, and Aston Villa on 50. So, a win against Arsenal today could spring us above them and put us back in a good spot in the table. We start the game off pretty well. I swing it over to Delafu. Delafu goes back to Malapa, and Malapa should have got the first goal there. The only problem is when you're in a league like the BPL and you don't take your chances, when you're playing in the BPL on Legendary and you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what pretty much happens to us. Arsenal keeps dominating us the entire first half, and then finally, off of a mistake, I'm not going to lie, Zumba passes the ball wrong. It's 100% my fault. I was upset with myself for making this mistake, and we suffer off of it too, which makes it worse. So, you know, I need to get better at just clearing the ball. Gervinho scores, and speaking about Gervinho, he just moved from Arsenal to Roma. He's off to the Italian league. He went for 8 million. I'm not sure if it was pounds or euros. Look at this here. How the hell is that not a red card and a foul? Come on, EA. I get EA'd on that play. I thought we should have. Hey, we should have got it. They should have had a red card off of that. I'm just saying. Now, as you can see, Arsenal's dominating us, and here blew my mind. Look at that first touch. Now, the first goal was my mistake, but this one here is going to lead to a goal. This leads to a goal, man. That first touch leads to us being down 2-0. I'm very, very, very upset, and Santi scored a good goal, good passing goal from Arsenal, but it's upsetting because that first touch shouldn't have happened. I got EA'd, man. I'm not a big fan of first touch, let me be honest with you. Anyways, can we talk about a little bit of real-life football, about Arsenal itself? Let's talk about Arsenal since we're playing Arsenal. The season's about to kick off. The BPL kicks off, what? This weekend, we got the BPL match. We got the FA Cup match, right? Not the FA Cup, but the Super Cup. We got the winners of the FA Cup taking on the winners of the BPL. And football's getting kicked off. So, how do I think Arsenal did in the transfer window? Look at this sweaty goal. Well, Gervinho moves on, and he went for 8 million. So I think that's a good move. I think they did good with that. But they were linked to Bernard. Bernard ended up going to, what was it, Russia or the Ukraine, maybe? He went to one of those teams. He went to it's that orange and black team. I forget their name. But Bernard went there, the young Brazilian. They were also linked to Higuain, who didn't move there. Now I'm seeing that they're linked to Suarez, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. And now I'm seeing they're linked to Gundogan, the dude from Dortmund in Germany. Makes me think, like, Arsenal gets linked to a lot of stars, but it never seems to happen. Their manager's like one of those guys who goes for young talent, makes them big, then sells them off. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm pretty sure the Arsenal fans are upset and pissed. They're pissed about seeing the same thing from Arsenal every single season. Personally, as a neutral party, I do want to see Arsenal sign some really good players, because they're always right there, aren't they? They're always right there in the top 4, and you always say to yourself, what if? I would like to see a player like Bernard had signed for them, or Higuain, or a player like Suarez playing for them. But I don't know. I don't know if I would want to see Suarez leave Liverpool for Arsenal, but I would like to see a really, really big striker come into Arsenal, and maybe a big name, and see what happens with that. That's just my thought. If you're an Arsenal fan, or if you're just a neutral party like me, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it's about time Arsenal signs some big talent, and instead of sitting around the top 4, actually push for something. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. If you're an Arsenal fan, don't be upset with me. It's just my opinion, baby. With that, up next, we got Man City. So it's going to get even harder. Hopefully I could pull off a big win against Man City. And I got to do something about my starting 11 because this starting 11 is not going to fly. It's just not working, baby. It's not working.